Barefoot Biohackers is a community that supports the democratization of healthcare. Knowing how to look after your physical and mental health, having access to nutritious food, clean water, adequate shelter, and a community to belong to should be basic human rights in an advanced society. But in the Western world, we don't learn anymore about the effect our food has on our body. We don't have cookery lessons in school so much. Um, I know my children were told to bring in a carrot, an onion, and a jar of ragu to learn how to make a stew. So this is just woefully inadequate. And in fact, most families don't sit around the table to have a meal together. We don't tend to go out on walks in nature together as a family. And we don't so much have a sense of community where people used to, for example, wait for a bus or walk into the village together and get to know each other that way. And when I was growing up, I was told that advances in computer technology would mean that we could stop working at 1 o'clock in the afternoon because the computers would do all the work for us. So, how is it then that now we've got all of these modern conveniences? We've got computers to do the work for us, we've got cars to take us where we want to go in a much faster than walking or cycling. We've got dishwashers, washing machines, we've even got home delivery of our groceries. And yet, as a society, we are the unhealthiest, loneliest, and most chronically ill that we've ever been. And above all else, our main reason for not doing things is we don't have time. This doesn't make any sense. There's got to be a better way. And so this is what the Barefoot Biohackers community is all about. We come together to share ancient wisdom from our ancestors, cooking skills, herbal medicine, gardening, how to grow your own food, how to use your food as medicine, how to use art and craft for well-being. But we combine this with advances in modern technology, an understanding of functional medicine, nutrigenomics, and biohacking. So Barefoot Biohackers is actually a spin-off from my business Barefoot Medicine Limited, which has been going for about 20 years now. And I named it in deference to the barefoot doctors of China, who used to walk barefoot from one village to another. That's how they got their name. And their job was to teach the locals how to use anything that they had around them to benefit their health and well-being until they could get access to more advanced healthcare. So I believe that the time has come now in the West for us to join together as barefoot doctors, wise women, well-informed truth seekers on a mission to spread access to knowledge about natural healthcare and root cause medicine. This is the only way to get towards the true democratization of healthcare. Health knowledge and the knowledge of what to do when we get ill, the knowledge of which plants to eat, which foods to eat, how to prepare our food, what to avoid. That should all be something that we are raised with knowing. How to forage, even, or how to use food in accordance with the seasons. So, for example, why would we eat cold food in the winter? And salads in the winter, it's not ideal because our bodies can't break it down properly in the winter. We need to use heat to warm the food up to break it down, and then we get tired after eating. So there's a lot of little tips and things that we can learn, that we can use in our everyday life to be healthier together. So come and join the Barefoot Biohackers and learn the wisdom of your body. What is your body trying to tell you? How can you be naturally healthy using your food, your lifestyle, supplementation where necessary? What can you do for yourself before the need to go to the doctor, or before the need to take medication? Or if you're already on medication, what steps can you take to gradually reduce it and have your doctor tell you that you don't need it anymore? This is especially true in cases of type 2 diabetes, for example, or of people with digestive issues. Maybe you're on omeprazole or something like that. There's a lot you can do naturally so that you're not dependent on as many medications. Now, we would never say to come off your medication, but we can teach you what your body needs in order for you to be able to come off it. And then you can ask your doctor to do the tests or the assessments and then ask whether you really need all the medication that you're on. This community is all about informed choice, and that means well-informed choice. So everything that we recommend is backed by science where that's appropriate. And if it's ancient wisdom that hasn't been backed by science, we will also make that clear so that you can educate yourself and make an informed choice about what's right for your healthcare. And the other thing, of course, is that we come together in community. We have regular meetups, and maybe you can start to meet up with people in a similar situation to you. So a lot of the work I have done, for example, has been with parents who find out their child has regressive autism. So if you want to meet other parents who've got children with extra learning difficulties or autism, or maybe they're a gifted child, as they would have been called when I was growing up. So you can meet other parents in the same situation as you, and maybe just go online at 11 and have a cuppa together, have 11s together. There will also be workshops, videos, there's courses that you can dip in and out of that you get access to at your leisure. And there's also the opportunity to form chat groups with other people as you get to know them. So come and join the community and let's share the knowledge of healthcare and build a well-informed community that's nurturing, supportive, and above all positive, because a lot of groups out there maybe are for people to vent a little bit of their frustration. But Barefoot Biohackers is all about what we can do for our physical and mental health in a natural, supportive, and non-judgmental way. So come and join the community.